tag video. Today's tag video is the courtship tag, and this is coming in right after Valentine's Day, but you know, you don't need a holiday to celebrate love. Am I right? The tag was created by High Loves Books, and she also tagged me in it as well, so thank you so much for tagging me in it. And yeah, there are different phases with the courtship, so we're just gonna go through the different phases and answer all the questions and all that cool stuff. The first phase is the initial attraction, a book that you bought because of the cover. There's a lot of books I bought because of the cover, honestly, but two I'm just gonna mention really quickly. The first one is Entwined by Heather Dixon. I mean, look at this cover. Is it not gorgeous? Like, you could just prop this up on your bookshelf and it is just beautiful. The next one is The Whole Golden World by Christina Riggle. I love all the vocal lights in it. It's a very beautiful cover, and both those covers, like, yeah, I definitely bought them because of the covers. But Entwined was not so good, but Whole Golden World was pretty decent. Second phase is First Impressions, a book that you got because of the summary. This one I picked Delirium by Lauren Oliver. The summary about this one is basically love is disease and they are trying to cure it. You know, they feel that love is poison in your body. So I thought that was a very intriguing summary. Also, I've heard a lot of things about it when I read it back then, but I mean, the summary really sold me on this book, I would say. Phase number 3 is a book with great writing. For this one, I picked a recent read, and that is Me Before You by Jojo Moyes. I thought it was great writing. This is my first Jojo Moyes book. And I loved her writing. Her writing is very poetic, it's very beautiful, it's very easy to read. This book was a wonderful book, and the writing was just fantabulous. The next phase is The First Date. A first book of a series which made you want to pursue the rest of the series. This should probably come as a no-brainer, but I'm going to pick Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. I fell in love with the first book, and it really made me want to pursue the rest of the series, so yeah. Great fantasy series, so definitely check that out. The next phase is Late Night Phone Calls, a book that kept you up all night long. That one I picked The Hunger Games by Susan Collins. I usually pick this one for that because this book literally kept me up till 4 a.m. when I read it a long time ago. But it kept me up. I had to finish it that night when I was reading it. Like, there was no other option. I had to finish it. The next phase is Always on My Mind, a book that you cannot stop thinking about. For this one, I'm going to pick Love, Rosie by Cecilia Ahern. I finished this about a couple weeks ago, I would say. And it just stays on my mind a lot because it's a very unique book it's all told in text and letter and IM formats, and I just think about the characters quite often because the movie's coming out, and sadly, there's no theaters in my freaking state that are playing it, but you can rent it on Amazon for like $7, so that is happening tonight. So yeah, I've been thinking about that quite a lot. Phase 7 is Getting Physical, a book which you love the way it feels. Now, when I read the question, a book which you love the way it feels, I mean, I don't know if it's like physically the way it feels, like, so I'm gonna go with that. There's a lot of books that make me feel like all warm and cozy inside. I like the feel of it, like physically. It's Jane Austen cover to cover because it's a coffee table book and it's got like this nice, you can hear that scratchiness right there. And it just feels nice. Is that how I was supposed to interpret the question? I don't know. You know, whatever. We're just gonna roll with the punches. The next phase is Meeting the Parents, which can be good and bad sometimes. A book which you would recommend to your family and friends. And I'm gonna go with anything by Sarah Desson. I love Sarah Desson, you guys know that, and I just highly recommend any of her books to anybody because I just think they're really good books, and I've always loved Sarah Desson. Phase 9 is Thinking About the Future. A book, a series you know you will reread many times in the future. Of course, it's going to be Harry Potter because I have reread it already so many times, and I just know that book, that series I will just reread forever until I'm really old, I believe. I know it in my heart. The next phase is Phase 10, Share the Love. Who would you like to tag? I'll just tag Beth from Beth 327, Jamie from Irma Books, and Cassidy from Cassidy Vonche, aka my friends, the Chicklets Book Club. Anyway, that was the Courtship Book Tag. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Really, be sure to check out all my links on my book blog, where I review every single book I read, and my Instagram link, my Twitter link, Goodreads. All the links can be found down below.